Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barron. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here in the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Brooklyn Barons franchise here on Madden 23. And we have a big episode today. Not only are we playing the Las Vegas Raiders, but we have a breakout scenario for one of our wide receivers. Now, I speculated in the last episode at the end of it. I said it could possibly be Garrett Wilson, but it's more than likely going to be Elijah Moore because Elijah Moore had the bigger day in terms of like catches and yards. So that's my guess is Elijah Moore. Obviously, I'd want it to be Garrett Wilson because he is our go-to guy, but it's probably going to be Elijah Moore. So we'll find out when we get into the episode. Last episode was frustrating for many reasons. We lost the game for one. That was frustrating against the Bills. It was an up and down game. We started out really bad, fumbled the ball in the very first play of the game, literally the very first play of the game. But then we came back. We were down by 7. It looked like we had a chance the entire game. And then just at the end, we just could not compete with the Bills. And they pulled away and they beat us. Not by much, but they did beat us. So we do lose again. We still only have 3 wins. We're still using the Mat 10 sliders, so that's good. Hopefully, last week was kind of an anomaly because we fumbled the ball so many times. So many times, in fact, that I got so frustrated with Breece Hall that I traded him at the end of the episode. So if you were a fan of Breece Hall and hoping to see him thrive in this series, I'll keep an eye on him, see how he does on a new team, but he's no longer here. I just couldn't handle it. He's fumbled. It's not just one incident, too. Like, he's fumbled 3 separate times before this. So I just couldn't handle it anymore. I got to my boiling point. I couldn't handle it, and Breece Hall got traded. But we didn't trade him for nothing. We traded him for Derek Brown, a new stud D tackle to go alongside Quinn and Williams. So now we've got 2 super young, super talented D tackles in the middle of our line. So that's going to be awesome to see how that works out in the future. So all the recap done. It's time to play the Vegas Raiders and see who this breakout wide receiver is going to be. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. Hit that like button if you are. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club. And let's get right to it. Here we are. It is week 13, and we are ready to play the Raiders. But we've got to take a look at this breakout wide receiver. I'm very curious to see who it is. Please be Garrett Wilson, but it's probably going to be Elijah Moore. Just wanted to say I really appreciated you involved me in the game plan. It's getting boring out here just running around seeing the ball. Keep throwing it my way. I truly believe I have the potential to be one of the best wide receivers or the best players on the team, and all I need is the opportunity to prove it. It is Elijah Moore. So we need to get him 3 touchdowns or 150 plus yards rushing receiving. So unfortunately it is, I say unfortunately, it's still having the potential to get a superstar development wide receiver, which is still awesome. I just wish it would have been the guy that we throw to a lot more, which is Garrett Wilson. So that's all right. We do have some players ready to negotiate. We've been talking about these guys for the past few episodes. There's really nobody else I want to bring back. Denzel Mims, I guess we could bring back. I'm going to withdraw on you. I'm going to withdraw on you. I'm going to withdraw on Trace McSorley just because I only brought him here because the memes, and he hasn't even played. Jalen Mills, maybe. Ramondre Stevenson might get traded. Carl Nassib maybe comes back. I don't know. Braxton Berrios, I haven't decided on yet. And then Denzel Mims, I haven't decided on yet. So there's a few guys that I'm kind of up in the air about bringing back, and then we'll figure out that a little bit later. Weekly strategy for the game against the Vegas Raiders. They still have Derek Carr, obviously, still have Devontae Adams. Josh Jacobs is a superstar, 92 overall running back. That's probably who we're going to have to focus on, at least for the first half. I will defend the outside run for the first half, see how that does, see how our defense plays. Max Crosby only at star development. That's a little criminal, I feel like. He should be at least superstar, if not X Factor. Then we have Trayvon Mullen, who's a star development corner, who's a little bit older, not crazy old, but he's a little bit older. We'll go with the throw it short method. And as you can see, we now have all of our available focus players. So we have Jamal Wynn, Sawyer Dart, Dante Jenkins, Dominic Peck, Jermaine Johnson and Tom Lowry. Jamal Wynn was the guy that just got added, and he is probably not going to be here for the long haul. I don't really have an idea of who I want to put in here. Maybe we go with a guy like Kwity Paye could be good. Obviously, we could use our new D tackle, Derek Brown. He's still super young at 25 years old. 83 overall. David Njoku could benefit from benefit from it. Nakobe Dean could obviously benefit from it because he's only normal development. And then a corner, Sauce Gardner could benefit from it. Ashton Davis could. JJ Godfrey, our draft pick, our free safety draft pick from last season, from this past offseason, could benefit from it. But I think I'm going to use Nakobe Dean as the guy to at least start out with, because he could certainly benefit from some extra development, or some extra XP, I should say, headed into his second season here in the NFL. So we get some good XP there. We got to take a look at this Raiders roster, see if they have changed anything. I don't know if they have or not. Denzel Mims and Sawyer Dart get upgrades, which is awesome. You love to see that. We're playing the Commanders next week, so that is cool. We got a new ability unlocked for Sawyer Dart. He has the ability to get unspun. Oh, that's right. I forgot he was a superstar development tackle. Okay, so once he gets to an 80 overall, he's going to be really, really good. And then obviously 85, he gets even better. 90 obviously gets even better than that. So I forgot that he was a superstar development left tackle at just a rookie. Man, we really got a stud there at left tackle with Sawyer Dart. But let's take a look at the Raiders roster. You can see their overalls there, but what do they have on their team? Have they changed any major positions? We know they have Derek Carr still. We know they have Josh Jacobs. We know they still have Devontae Adams and Hunter Renfrow, but they also have Isaiah McKenzie to go along with those two guys. They still have Darren Waller, who is still an X Factor, Colton Miller, John Simpson, Andre James, Alex Leatherwood, and Cliff Newell. So it's a little bit of a revamped offensive line for the Raiders. Not amazing. Hopefully our pass rush can get there. Dwayne Smoot, Bilal Nichols, and Tershawn Wharton. I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I've ever heard of this guy, but he's on the D-line for the Raiders. Max Crosby, Denzel Perriman, and Chandler Jones are the linebackers. Then you got Trayvon Mullen, Rocky Sin, Bryce Callahan as the three top corners. Trayvon Morig is actually hurt, so they'll have Tyree Gillespie play at free safety, and then Sheldon Cruz, a rookie from Virginia, is going to play at strong safety, and then their kicker punter is Kaimi Fairbairn and AJ Cole. So they're pretty much the same team. They've got a few different things going for them. Hopefully that benefits us. They have an 87 offense. We have an 88 defense. So it's two pretty high-powered offenses, two high-powered units going after each other. I don't know why that took me so long to say. Their big offense versus our big defense. We're meeting in Vegas. Put your money on the Barons to lose. Have faith. I have faith. I always go into these games with faith that we're going to win. And then when the first play happens and we look like we're going to lose, then all the faith just drops out. So we're going to win. I believe it until it actually happens. So let's get into the game. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go see if we can beat the Raiders.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at All-Pro Devontae Adams. And big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Raiders and the Barons, next on Madden NFL 23.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium, opened back in 2020.
Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Brooklyn Barons and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, you look at the Raiders in this matchup, but with how good they have been, it's not often that we can say they come into a game truly facing a challenge, but Charles, that's the case this week.
Absolutely. What a challenge it is, because they're now coming into this one, and they don't exactly have a clear advantage, something that they usually possess in every game they play with the way that they throw the football. I can't wait to see if they change things, if they emphasize different things than we've seen throughout this season, how they go about trying to move the ball downfield.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Brooklyn Baron football is underway in Las Vegas. Let's see if we can start this one off hot. That's obviously the goal every single week, and we're taking on Mr. Eyeliner himself, Derek Carr. How's he doing this year? He's got, I don't know his stats. They skipped right through it. Maybe I skipped through it. Let's use our new addition, Derek Brown. He's making his debut as a Brooklyn Baron, so we'll hopefully have him play a big significant part. As Nakobe Dean, our new focus player, makes the first tackle of the game. That'll help towards his XP, so that's good. 2nd down and 8 now after the Josh Jacobs run. They're going to go back to it. Tremaine Edmonds was there, but he missed the tackle, and this is going to be Josh Jacobs breaking tackles down the field. Josh Jacobs down the field. Josh Allen, last man to meet him. And that is not how you want to start a game. Broken tackle after broken tackle after broken tackle. Josh Jacobs, the superstar Raider running back, takes it, what, 40 yards, 50 yards, something like that. But Sean Murphy bunting picks off Derek Carr. This dude is the real deal. Sean Murphy bunting undercuts the route and just picks it off. He got there right before the ball got to Isaiah McKenzie. That was as close as it's gonna get. And now we get to see Justin Fields head onto the field for the first time. And remember, we've got to get 150 plus receiving yards to Elijah Moore or 3 touchdowns. So I guess what we could do is just use Garrett Wilson down the field and then go towards Elijah Moore when we get to the end zone. That's obviously a goal of ours. I don't know if that's going to be the plan. We've got our new running back, Michael Carter. Not new running back, but new starting running back, I should say. He's been on here the entire season. He's just new as the starter. And I think this could be a little bit good for us because we checked down, and Justin Fields checked down and completely missed the throw. Not sure how he did that. We don't punt the football on the channel. So we're going to go for this. We're already in a rough spot here. I'm going to go. It's CJ Uzomah with the catch. Just had to find something there. Good job, Justin. Max Crosby was coming around the edge, too. We're able to do that. Let's get this ball to Ramondre Stevenson. We've seen him a couple of times. Not for a few weeks we haven't seen Ramondre. He hasn't been in the game, subbed into the game very often. But we do see him now with the lack of depth at running back, with Breece Hall being shipped off to wherever we sent him. I forgot where we sent him, honestly. There's Elijah Moore on the slant. He could get open here, and he will. Elijah Moore in the middle of the field. That adds to his 150. He needs those. Let's get this back to Ramondre. And that's going to be up the middle. He's got a chance. He's going to get a few yards there. We're going to run no huddle and see if that slant's open in the middle for Elijah Moore again. And it will be Elijah Moore, but Justin Fields under pressure inaccurate. You can't miss those, Justin. You can't miss those, Justin. I got to throw that. That's going to be Mooney. Money with 2 O's. Did he get the first down there? They are going to give him the first down, thankfully. Wasn't sure if he got it or not. I do like Michael Carter's route here, and it's going to be beautiful, working to perfection. And we're moving the football down the field pretty consistently and pretty effectively right now. Let's get this to Michael Carter. We're going to run this football. Cut it in the middle. Carter can't get much, but he will get a couple. Elijah Moore's running an interesting route. Let me just check this down, and it's not going to be a check down. It's going to be an overthrow. Fields is so inaccurate when he's throwing on the run, or when he's throwing under pressure. It's crazy. Garrett Wilson, throw that. That's Elijah Moore. No, that's Darnell Mooney, excuse me. Darnell Mooney with the touchdown. I thought that was Moore. I thought I saw the 8 instead of the 9. Hey, I don't care. It's a touchdown's a touchdown. And the Brooklyn Barons lead on the road in Vegas. How many times can we say those words? The Brooklyn Barons lead on the road, or just, I guess, the Brooklyn Barons lead in general. Not many times you can say that. And Evan McPherson will send that ball away. And hopefully Isaiah McKenzie will just kneel it. And no, he will take it out. And he will get lit up. lit up by, who is that, Win? I don't know. I honestly don't know who that is. I should know my team, but I don't know who that was. First down and 10 from the 17. Derek Carr throwing the interception on the last drive. He will hand off to Josh Jacobs. Might as well just keep feeding Josh Jacobs. I mean, he had like a 40, 50-yard run last possession, so might as well just keep giving it to him. They're going to give it back to him again. He's going to get some space, but Derek Brown kind of like, that's a Madden tackle right there. He was dead to rights, Derek Brown was, and then he just like jumps, he pounces on him. That was really weird. Carr's going to throw on third down. He's going to get Davante Adams. I thought I might have been able to get in there and knock the ball out, but Adams able to hold on. His first catch of the day. And the first completion for Derek Carr, obviously his first pass was the interception. And it's a new set of downs. They motioned Darren Waller a little bit. They hand it to Jacobs, and Josh Jacobs, he's been a threat. That's why we decided to use the outside run, but it looks like they're doing more inside running. They're doing a little bit more inside running than outside running. Look at these three D tackles here. We have our rookie Jenkins, who's got hidden development. Then we have Quinnen Williams and Derek Brown. I'm excited for the future of defensive tackle here in Brooklyn, but that's not good. He just keeps breaking tackles. Bring him down, please. I was going for hit sticks, but it wasn't working, so I just had to go for a regular tackle there. That's not even Darren Waller. That wasn't even Darren Waller who made that play. This is going to be the final play of the first quarter. Josh Allen trying to spin around. Gardner couldn't pick it off, and there's Darren Waller. He will make the play. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Raiders are challenging. They're challenging for a touchdown here. First catch of the day for Darren Waller. Everybody of note for the Raiders has caught in a pass today or been effective. And now there's Hunter Renfrow, and Renfrow will score a touchdown to tie this game. That was not good. Murphy Bunting over pursuit on the play. He tried to emulate and recreate what he did on the first drive where he picked it off, but he wasn't ready for it. He wasn't in the same position, and that is going to be a touchdown to tie the game. Okay. The Raiders did that fairly easy, which worries me. Berrios back to return. I don't know why Holcomb's not back to return, but Berrios is back there, and Berrios will fumble the ball, but not fumble the ball. Robert Saleh talking to Justin Fields, telling him how to run this offense, what's going to work. 139 total yards of offense for the Raiders, mainly because they've had those big plays. We're going to hand this off. First play of the drive. Ramondre Stevenson can't get anywhere, really. 2 yards on it. We'll go with a clear out. Clear outs tend to work. Elijah Moore's running a little bit of a deeper route than I would like. I like throwing these quick routes to the shorter receiver, which is Darnell Mooney in this case. And that's going to be Penei Sewell with a leg injury. Looks like maybe a hamstring. I don't know what it is, but that's not good because now we have our backup right tackle, and who I'm not even sure who it is. Throw that quickly. That's going to be Moore with the catch on the slant on third down. Big time catch. Elijah Moore, we needed that one. And now we'll go double post, because this could open up for yards. That's not a fumble. I was throwing the football. Justin Fields was throwing it. There's no way that's a fumble. You got to call that back. Penei Sewell pulled his groin. He's out for the game. No. I can't challenge. There's nothing. The replay official controls it. You're telling me that Justin Fields fumbles this football? I mean, his hand goes through the head. Oh, that's so annoying, Justin. In Madden terms, that's a fumble. They would have to take a hard look at that one in real life. I think they would call that back in real life. Quinnen Williams gets roughing the passer because I pressed the dive button thinking I was somebody else. I mean, we might as well just give them extra yards. It's not like they're already at the 20-yard line. So they get 3 yards and a first down. Derek Carr with the ball after the penalty. He's going to throw it. He's got his man. It's Waller. He's brought down before he can get any more yards, down to the 4. Second and goal. It's only inevitable before the Raiders get another touchdown to take the lead here. They're going to hand it off to Jacobs. Jacobs will break the arm tackle and easily walk in, and that is a touchdown, Raiders. Man, see, this is what happens, man. I feel like we have a good team, but just, like, BS things that happen in the games, they just knock us back down. Like, I was doing good. I was pushing the ball. I pushed the ball up the field on our scoring drive, and then I felt like I was doing an okay job pushing the ball on that drive before the fumble happened. So, I mean, it's just, and last week with all the fumbles, man, it's just like we've been bit by the fumble bug, the turnover bug for some reason, and I don't like it. We shouldn't be fumbling the ball this much, especially not Justin Fields. Garrett Wilson has nobody over the top of him. This could be quick throw Garrett Wilson all day. It's going to be quick throw Garrett Wilson all day, and it's going to be a first down, so that works. If they're not going to adjust, I'll do it again. They are going to bring the safety over the top, which means I'm going to send Elijah Moore on a slant. That could work. There's Elijah Moore. He's going to get the catch. You love to see that. Now we're going to go with a run because they're going to adjust to bring a guy over there. So then we're going to hard cut. Michael Carter gets it up for a first down. You love to see it. This is the mind games you got to play. These are the mind games that you got to play. Let's go with another run. Michael Carter. We'll see if we can get another successful run. We got to try and get momentum away from the Raiders. Only a few yards on that one. I don't really like these options here. Mooney's running an interesting route straight down the field. But Elijah Moore's running right across the middle. Or that's Garrett Wilson, excuse me. Garrett Wilson's running right across the middle. That's what I wanted to say. Not Elijah Moore. Elijah Moore was running deep. I'll throw this again because Garrett Wilson's going to be open again. If it's going to work, it's going to work, man. And I mean, I'm not changing things. They're going to have to adjust. And they will adjust, which means that might leave Darnell Mooney open for a streak down the middle. There's Garrett Wilson again. 3 straight completions to him. They're going to probably adjust to that now. So I'll go with like a running back play or a running play here. Let's see what Michael Carter's got on 2nd and 6. He's going to have not the first down because I tried to air truck there. I thought somebody was coming. It's 3rd and 1, and that's going to be the 2-minute warning. I feel like we're moving the ball a lot better, though, in this game. Just in general. I'm going to do that, and then I'm actually going to change this. Do I change this to a run, or do I think I can get the yards? I believe in my receivers. I think I can get the yards, especially Elijah Moore. There it is. I believed that we could get the yards, and we did. That's going to be Elijah Moore. That's one. That's 1 touchdown for Elijah Moore. 2 more. Two more. I do want to see, now that we've done that, I do want to see how many yards he has because he is, he's been doing pretty good. That's game stats. Let's go to player stats. How many yards does Elijah Moore have right now? He has 5 catches, 52 yards. So he needs about 100 more yards or 2 more touchdowns. And he'll have superstar development because he has star development right now. So we tie the game. We're competing with the Raiders right now. Justin Fields was perfect on the drive. They weren't adjusting to our play calls. I was running the same play multiple different times, and they weren't adjusting. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. And just think if we didn't have that fumble on the previous drive to give them great field position, this game would be totally different. Luckily, we've taken away their momentum, at least for now. So let's see if our defense can keep up. I need Derek Carr to keep targeting my corners because I want to pick. Let me get an interception here. Oh, that's gonna. Who needs the corners when you got Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker? What is Derek Carr doing on this play? I have no idea. I have no idea what Derek Carr is doing on this play. He's trying to throw to Hunter Renfrow across the middle, but there's just so many bodies. And Tremaine Edmonds just standing there. Tremaine Edmonds barely moves. Like, he was lined up in the middle to start with, calling out plays. He's the Mike linebacker, and he just steps right in front, doesn't even have to move, really. And Derek Carr throws it right to him. I'll take that every day of the week. That is a huge momentum shift. We're going to give this ball to Michael Carter. Now we've got momentum. Away team QB is immune to pressure. I like hearing that because we do have a lot of pressure. And that's going to be Michael Carter for a few yards. Don't need anything crazy from Michael Carter. Just need him to get a few yards. I wish I could see Moore's route. Okay, now I can. I actually want to change that. I want to change it to be a slant. Elijah Moore in the middle could be elite. And it will be Elijah Moore. And he's going to get to the 2, I think. He kept fighting to the 3 officially. He kept fighting for extra yardage. And we'll go with a stick play. Moore's running that. I don't actually like that. I think they're not going to expect a slant route. So I'm going to send him on a slant. And it's going to be caught by dropped by Elijah Moore. Not caught by Elijah Moore, dropped. But he's running another slant, so we'll go to him again. We'll go to him again. That's number 2. He's one away. One away, Elijah Moore. You got this, my guy. You got this. Justin Fields leads the boys to a lead with 32 seconds left. We get the ball to start the second half, by the way. All this momentum is working in our favor. 32 seconds. Derek Carr has been really awful. Like, I know that Derek Carr is not like the greatest quarterback in the league, but uncharacteristically inaccurate and bad decision making early in the first half for Derek Carr. 2 interceptions. One that was kind of it's a good play from Sean Murphy-Bunting. What are you gonna do? The second one was just inexcusable. You can't throw it in the middle of the field when you got a Mike linebacker right there. That's gonna be a good catch from Darren Waller. Somebody bring him down, please. Thank you. And they're gonna use their first timeout. If we can hold them to a field goal, that would be ideal. Obviously, I don't want to hold them to, I want to hold them to no points. But if they have to get into field goal range, then that's what I want them to do. Keep them in bounds. Keep them in bounds. Thank you. Isaiah McKenzie goes down. But he's wasting a little bit more time, so that's good. They use another timeout. 2nd and 1, 18 seconds. Not quite in field goal range yet, and I'm not sure how good their kicker is at kicking deep balls, so that's going to be to the sidelines, incomplete. Josh Jacobs was right there. He had an opportunity at it, but it was a little bit out in front of him. 14 seconds now. It's 3rd and 1. Do they go for it if we stop them? That's a big question. We're not going to stop them. They're going to get it to Josh Jacobs, and we're going to bring him down in bounds, and they will be in field goal range, maybe? They're going to use their timeout with 6 seconds left. They're going to try it, I would assume. This is going to be a deep field goal. Yeah, this is a real field from the logo. This is deep. I don't know if they're going to make this. There's no wind because it's in a dome. It's up. It's got the angle, but it's no good. No good, and we hold them to no points. It had the angle. It was on target. It just didn't have enough. It's Kaimi Fairbairn, that's right. It just didn't have the steam behind it, and there's 2 seconds left. I'm not taking any risk. We're getting right underneath the running back, and we're just handing it to him for a few yards. I know we're a little under halfway on the field, but I don't need to take any unnecessary risks. Michael Carter just goes down. We get the ball to start the second half anyway, so we lead. We actually have a lead going into halftime. A rare sight. A very rare sight. And we will continue to defend the inside run of Josh Jacobs because even though we're up by a touchdown, they're still probably going to favor Josh Jacobs a little bit. So those are my halftime adjustments. Braxton Berrios, I will take this out. Probably shouldn't, although I'm going to get around where I would anyway. So 23-yard line. All right, Justin Fields has looked really good today. So has Elijah Moore. So has Garrett Wilson. Everybody's looked good. Moore's running a good route. So is Garrett Wilson. I'm very intrigued by both of those routes. We just got to have them develop. I didn't have time, but there's CJ Uzomah. He fumbled the football. He's going to take it back for a score. CJ Uzomah just fumbled the football on the very first play of the half. They can't even challenge it either. Did CJ fumble this football? Oh, CJ. It pops out. And just like that, see, this is what I'm talking about, man. We were having such a good drive. Not on that drive, but we had all the momentum on our side, man. We were feeling good coming out of the halftime locker room. We had the lead. Everything was working. And the very first play of the drive, is a CJ Uzomah fumble. I mean, I just can't get away from it. I'm probably gonna have to lower the fumble slider because it seems like it is ramped up with these Mat 10 sliders. There's not that many fumbles in the game. There sometimes there is, but it is consistently fumble city here in Brooklyn, and I do not like it. I am not here for that. So we're gonna have to figure something out. Elijah Moore is running a deeper route. I'm just going to check this down to Michael Carter. No reason to take anything unnecessary. And Justin Fields has had a really good day. He has had a really good day throwing the football. You think Elijah Moore beats his man one-on-one? I can't throw it away. He didn't beat his man. Max Crosby gets the sack. We got sacked huge there. That was something that couldn't happen. I was hoping he beat his man. Once he didn't beat him, then I knew I was going to get sacked. There was nobody there. Conklin caught it! He never catches those. Tyler Conklin. And he does a backflip. I did not expect Tyler Conklin to catch that. I just threw that up for see what would happen. And he actually held on to the ball. Wow. That's usually a drop pass 9 times out of 10. Luckily, we got the 10th time. I gotta throw this. It's gonna be Uzomah. Don't fumble this ball, Uzomah. Thank you. And remember, we only need one more touchdown. Max Crosby was coming for me. He was coming for my head. We only need one more touchdown with Elijah Moore, so that's good. I have faith in Garrett Wilson. I also have faith in Darnell Mooney. But I have severe faith in nobody. I was going to say I have severe faith in Elijah Moore to be able to win that off the line. He didn't. And then I don't know if it was the middle linebacker, but some linebacker came in the middle of the field. And that's really the first mistake that I will accept. Those 2 fumbles I will not accept as mistakes that I made. I shouldn't have thrown that ball in the middle of the field. I should have tried to maybe test Garrett Wilson. But that's the real, true first mistake that I've made in this game. I've been playing pretty secure, pretty conservative in this game so far. And Josh Jacobs has got a ton of space, and he's going to break the arm tackle. Josh Jacobs is about to score another touchdown, and he will. Why can I never break a run off like that? I feel like it's super, super biased to the CPU. You never see a user break a run like that in a game. I've personally never seen it, and I never get those. But the CPU always gets those. They always get broken tackles every single play. They always get huge runs. I never get those. I don't know what it is. And unfortunately, they take the lead because of my stupid decision to throw that football in that spot. I should have thrown it to a different person. But we come back. It's okay, Justin. It wasn't your fault. It was my fault, unfortunately. Do I believe that we can get a play here? Throw that quickly. That's going to be Mooney. Mooney with the big-time catch. Let's go with a dagger, because Elijah's going deep. Throw it. Caught by Uzomah, and he falls down for only 2. The pressure's getting to the quarterback now. I can certainly feel the pressure they're bringing off the edges and just through the middle in general. First down and 10. Wilson and Moore are running routes that I like. I'm going to have to throw it. Elijah Moore's going to come back to the football, and he's going to catch it. He's going to hold on, and we move the chains here. Let's get back to the run game because the pass rush is getting to me here. Michael Carter will get hit hard, but he will get a few yards. I'll take it. It works. Yards are yards. All right. I don't like Elijah Moore's route here. I'm probably just going to check this down to Carter, and I will. It's going to be Michael Carter, first down and more. Good job. 266 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick for Justin Fields. Has been a very good day. And we're running out of time here in the 3rd quarter. This has been a battle here in Vegas. Give this back to Carter on the next play. He runs it for 4 yards or so. And we will go with the tight end angle. This route has been very successful for us. Just check it down. That's Mooney. Mooney with a big catch. Let's go with a vertical here. because Elijah Moore's running deep. If I roll out here and just throw it away, Oh, that's third down. I didn't realize that was third down. That's my bad. I shouldn't have thrown it away there. Somebody probably would have got open. But I believe that we can get somebody. I'm just going to take off. Ah, nope. I'm going to throw it. I was going to just take off and run with Justin Fields, but Elijah Moore, I couldn't pass up that pass with Elijah Moore there. I couldn't pass it up. Oh, I was going to check his yards, but he has 9 catches for 107 and 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns. So if we could get this up to the goal line with Michael Carter, that's close enough, I guess. And then we take a route with Darnell Mooney. Or not Darnell Mooney, with, where's he at? Elijah Moore's not on the field? Elijah Moore's not on the field. We'll just wait till the third quarter ends. I was looking for him on the hot route. He wasn't out there. All right, so now we will go with Elijah Moore, and hopefully Elijah Moore will get his 3rd touchdown here. He does! Elijah Moore with the catch! Not only do we tie the game, but that is his 3rd. And Elijah Moore will secure superstar development. That is huge. That was a risky throw, and he dives for it and brings it in. Justin Fields has played his best game, no doubt, as a Brooklyn Baron. That one interception was not on him, it was on me. Other than that, he's been amazing today. This Raider defense has not been where it is at. Let's see if we can get this win. This has just been a frustrating game in terms of we can beat this Raider team. I've just made stupid mistakes, and we've had stupid fumbles that have given the Raiders amazing field position each time. They've had each great field position each turnover that we've had. And they've even returned the fumble for a touchdown, I'm pretty sure. The Justin Fields touchdown, fumble for a touchdown. I think it was. Or maybe, no, it was the CJ Uzomah fumble that they returned for a touchdown. That's what it was. Only 45 rushing yards, but we haven't needed to rush the football. There's Tremaine Edmonds, got the pick earlier. Makes a big-time tackle there on Josh Jacobs. 2nd down and 10. Come on, defense. You're a highest rated position group or side of the football for a reason. Quinnen Williams, not Garrett Williams. That's going to be Hunter Renfrow right down the middle of the field. I don't know what we were doing, why we let Hunter Renfrow get in there. But Quinnen Williams almost made a big-time sack there. He got into the face of Derek Carr, but not enough. That's unfortunate. And that's going to be Josh Jacobs going nowhere. Quinnen Williams in the backfield again. Quinnen Williams has been making a lot of pressure on the quarterback. He just can't get to him officially and, like, sack him or stop the plays. That was really the first time he's done that. It's going to be Derek Carr, picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting, number 2. SMB. Sean Murphy Bunting. Goodwill Hunting. User pick. Easy reads. Bengal YouTube. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. Sean Murphy Bunting. Just a horrible throw from Derek Carr. You got to know as a Madden player, you cannot throw that route. And he just didn't learn. And Murphy Bunting gets his 2nd of the day. 2nd down and 9. I think we go with a little vertical here. Garrett Wilson has a good option of being open. And Garrett Wilson will be open here. 316 yards and 4 touchdowns for Justin Fields, connecting with his former Ohio State teammate. I thought I was going to have more space there. I kind of like the option of Elijah Moore going into the middle here. That could really work. It will really work. That's number 4 for Elijah Moore, just to seal it. He already had 3. He already secured superstar development, but we just check it off and secure it even more. And that's number 5 for Justin Fields through the air today. This Brooklyn Baron offense can be deadly when we're working together like this. Josh McDaniels is wishing he's back in New England at this point. 4:04 to go. And Derek Carr just sold them the game, possibly. I wouldn't say that because it's Madden. Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what's going to happen? They could easily score on one play. Josh Jacobs could carry it for one carry and he'd have a touchdown. That's just how the game happens sometimes. So we'll see what happens here. I'm hoping they give it to Sean Murphy-Bunting again is what I'm wanting. They're going to run it with Josh Jacobs. I feel like at this point you can't run. It's already like late fourth quarter. You're down by a touchdown at home. You don't have the field positioning. I feel like you can't really be running the football here. They're going to pass it. It's going to be wide open, and that's going to be spun out of it. I don't know how he got out of that tackle. I thought we had him wrapped up there. 3 interceptions for Derek Carr today has not been great. Who has the other one? Oh, that's right. Tremaine Edmonds has the other one. Duh, I'm an idiot. I forgot about that one. Right in the middle of the field. Duh. And our momentum tells me who the first read for Derek Carr is, and it's going to be Darren Waller in this play. If I was a user linebacker, I probably would use that to more of my advantage, but since I'm a lineman user, I can't use it. Ooh, that's going to be a big hit, Ashton Davis. Darren Waller was the first read, and he's the one who gets the big catch, but we are entering late game territory here. 2-minute warning should be coming after this play. Maybe they'll squeeze one more in, who knows, depending on the accelerated clock. Quinnen Williams can't get to the backfield. That's going to be caught tiptoe at the sidelines. That was a poor throw. He shouldn't have had to do that, but whatever. It's the backup tight end Anderson who made the really good play for like 30 yards earlier in the game. Kept breaking tackles. That's going to be caught by Davante Adams. Sauce Gardner was right there. If he could have just turned around a second quicker, he could have knocked it down or picked it off. He wasn't ready for it. Davante Adams is able to catch it. And that's going to be the 2-minute warning. So if the Raiders do score, we will have all of our timeouts, and we will have the ball to be able to get a field goal and win this game. That's the goal. Well, we could score a touchdown, obviously. That's obviously the big goal, but a field goal would get the win. That's going to be caught by Darren Waller. Bring him down, please. Thank you. You always want to bring him down because you never know what could happen. Something could happen where Derek Carr throws a pick or anything. That's going to be caught by Josh Jacobs. Brought down at the 3. Come on, boys. 2nd and goal from the 3. Can we get a pressure on Josh Allen, on Derek Carr? He's going to throw that ball away. I thought it might have been able to be picked off by our corner. It wasn't allowed, or wasn't able to. Derek Carr did some good movement there in the pocket. 1 minute and 17 seconds to go from the 3. It's 3rd and goal. They got to go for it on 4th down if they don't get this. That's going to be back to the end zone. No flags. It's 4th and goal. One more play. Can we get a 4th down stand, a goal line stand from the 3-yard line to win it for Brooklyn? Derek Carr in the backfield has time. Knock it down. We knocked it down. We're going to hold on. David Ajabo. The Brooklyn Barons are going to come into Las Vegas, Allegiant Stadium, and win this game. Now all we got to do is secure the football and don't fumble like we have been in the past. They're going to use their timeouts. Good run by Michael Carter. Boom. What a play. David Ajabo, the young 2nd-year man out of Michigan. Ooh. Getting his big meaty paw in there and knocking that ball down. Michael Carter will try to spin and get something. Okay, now here's where it gets interesting, because if we don't get this on 3rd down, I will punt, because we are not allowing them to have this great field position. So I'm actually gonna, wait, hold on. I'm gonna change CJ Uzomah. Can I make him block? Yeah, do a block, because I want him to block Crosby. Crosby actually doesn't run. We're going to throw that. It's going to be Elijah Moore. We complete it, and now we're going to win. Now we're going to win. Justin Fields has played amazing today. Unbelievable day. 12 catches, 137 yards, and 4 touchdowns for Elijah Moore. Superstar development has been secured. And the boys are going to come into Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, and beat the Raiders. Unreal game. And we're going to get our 4th win of the season. Wow. What a game from the boys. A hard-fought one. Justin Fields played his best game, maybe of his entire career. And he leads us in the 4th quarter to a victory, and your Brooklyn Barons will win this game. Woo! This one had me on the edge of my seat for a while. Robert Saleh's happy, all the boys are happy, and we come into Vegas and take the victory. I hope you put your money on Brooklyn in the casino. I hope you put all your money all in, push them all in. Justin Fields, 30 for 37, 340 yards, 5 touchdowns, and the stupid interception that I threw. I wish I didn't throw it, but I did. So he would have had a phenomenal, perfect day if I wouldn't have had that interception. He was the real MVP right here. Rushing, we did good. 17 carries, 51 yards for Michael Carter. No fumbles. Justin Fields the only one who fumbled as like a runner. Amazing. And then Elijah Moore, 12 catches for 137 yards. So he doesn't get the superstar development because of the yards. He gets it because of the touchdowns. He needed 3. He got 4 just for good measure. Garrett Wilson, 5 catches, 63 yards. He was big. And then Darnell Mooney got the other touchdown, 5 catches, 50 yards. Amazing performances from our wide receivers. Nakobe Dean, we put him in the focus player spot. He ends up with 5 tackles, leading the team along with Ashtyn Davis. We didn't sack Derek Carr at all, but we did pick him off 3 times. Count them, 3 times. Murphy Bunting gets 2, and then Tremaine Edmonds gets a gift with the interception thrown right to him. So what a big game, and we get our 4th win of the season, and it was a big one because we got Elijah Moore's superstar development. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, just to confirm it, view, message, breakout player. What I tell you, coach, I said I was one of the best players on the team, and I think I proved it out there today. Keep feeding me that ball. We certainly will. Dev trade upgrade. Elijah Moore now has superstar development. Yes, sir. 8,000 XP for the receivers. That's huge as well. Unbelievable. We do have a 1 new injury. It's probably Penei Sewell. It is. He's out for 4 weeks with a pulled groin. That's tough. That's real tough because our right tackle spot is now super, super weak. Max Crosby, I could certainly feel it. He was coming off the edge a lot. Now we have a rookie at right tackle here. Can Tom Lowry possibly play right tackle? He might have to. He doesn't have the greatest ratings, but he's better than what we have there. So I might have to put Tom Lowry at right tackle for our next month. But there he is. He also gets an upgrade point. Elijah Moore. We're going to give him playmaker because that just is the busted ability, the busted upgrade thing. So look at those. +5 to short route running. And now we can give him short and elite and wide receiver apprentice. Definitely going to give him wide receiver apprentice. But he could also... What should he get? Should he get matchup nightmare? Maybe. That could be good. What's he have right now? He has receivers with this ability catch more consistently while catches. Ooh, no, I'm gonna keep that one. I tend to throw Elijah Moore I tend to throw him the ball in those situations. And then definitely outside apprentice, I'm gonna give him for right now. So those are gonna be his 2 superstar abilities. Elijah Moore just got a lot more dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. He just got super, super dangerous. Next, we're looking for Garrett Wilson to get superstar development. But right now, I gotta go and make sure that we have right tackle covered, so I'm going to switch and have Tom Lowry play right tackle. I don't know if he can play right tackle officially, but he's going to have to learn and figure it out because he's a 76 overall at right tackle, so that at least is something. But the rookie's going to have to step up for the next month until Penei Sewell comes back. Whew! New ability slot, we already figured that out because of Elijah Moore. We went in there and figured it out, so... Big episode. We get the W. Let's advance to week 14 against the Commanders. Maybe we'll get another breakout scenario. Probably not. Oh, we do! We get another breakout scenario. Benjamin Victor gets signed. The Panthers signed Benjamin Victor. That's all right. I do enjoy Benjamin Victor, but it is what it is. This is huge. Another breakout wide receiver scenario back-to-back weeks. The Commanders are struggling as well. They're worse than us. And I don't want to say this, but the division is still not out of reach. We play the Buffalo Bills in 2 episodes, and they're only 6-6. This division is, for some reason, not great this year. This has got to be Garrett Wilson. Or what if it's Elijah Moore again? What if we just got him superstar development, and then because he had such a great game, with 130 plus yards and 4 touchdowns in this episode. What if he has a chance to go up to Superstar X Factor next? That would be mind-blowing. That might actually be what it is. I hope it's Garrett Wilson, but it might actually be Elijah Moore 2 weeks in a row. That would be insane. But that's going to do it for this episode. A jam-packed episode, a thrilling episode until the end. Hopefully you stayed and watched it all, because that had me on the edge of my seat. I hope it had you on the edge of your seat as well. Unbelievable. I need to go take a nap after that. That was crazy. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.